summertime. It is summertime, which means we are all swimming in pea pool water, in whale semen beach water. And today I'm going to teach you guys how to protect your pea water / whale semen water hair. There's going to be 3 steps to follow for this video. Let's get to it. Step 1. You're going to need an oil before you jump into that pea water, pool, ocean, pea water hair. You guys know what I mean. You know. The oil I use every time is coconut oil. Crisco's coconut oil. I got it in Stop and Shop. It's really cheap. Obviously, obvio. I used it a lot of times. This is my favorite oil I use before I go in any type of water. But before you do put any type of leave-in or oil into your hair, make sure your curls are saturated with water because it will penetrate your hair follicles easier. And for leave-ins, I use 2. Depending once again on how I feel for the day, is Shea Moisture. Can you see guys that glare? It's their pre-swim leave-in protection. It's literally says in the product bottle pre-swim. You put this on before you swim. Smells so good. But before I put this on, once again, I make sure my curls are saturated. Another leave-in I use is, it's a 10. It's specifically made for blondes like myself. Protects from UV rays, tones your hair, enhances brilliance, thermal protector, extends vibrancy. I got it. Restores moisture, enhances elasticity, designed for all blondes. If you're blonde like me, highly recommend this product. Love it, love it, love it. And one more thing I use is, if you're not feeling like wetting your hair, I do put on a scarf. I will show you guys how I do put the scarf on in the end of this video. Okay, that was step 1. So make sure you have an oil, which is coconut oil, any leave-ins. I showed you my top 2 favorites. And to protect your hair, if you don't want to go into the pool, is a scarf. Step 2. So, after you're done swimming in that pea water, swimming in that whale semen water, you're going to need to clarify your hair. Meaning, use a sulfate shampoo. You need to get that chlorine, sea salt water out of your hair. It's just, you don't want that in your hair. It's just so, ugh. It will weigh down your hair. The products that you will be using to style your hair won't work as well if you have all that still in your hair. All right, so I use 3 different types of clarifying and toning shampoos for my hair. One I use is the Kinky Curly clarifying sulfate-free shampoo. I never heard of a shampoo that is clarifying and sulfate-free. I used it. My scalp feels super mega clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. I use this. Yes, I know the bottle's so tiny. Look at it. It's so tiny. But it does the job. I will be contacting Kinky Curly a lot to make a better bottle. Another exfoliating scalp revival product I use is Briogeo Scalp Revival Micro Exfoliating Charcoal and Coconut Oil Shampoo. Guys, when I tell you, this feels like it's just stripping away all the, not all the goodness, but all the bad things. And it has sulfate, but there is such thing as no harsh sulfate, so it's not harsh in sulfates. You know what I mean. So yeah, I started using it the past 2 weeks, and I literally just get in my scalp, and it feels so good. I literally feel it working. That's the other thing I use. And one more thing I do use is, since my hair is blonde and it is curly, I use non-sulfate toning Fanola shampoo. This is my literally holy grail. It tones out all my, I don't right now, I have a few, but it tones out literally, making sure my hair is not yellow or orange, but it tones them out. Like, especially when you're in the pool, chlorine water, chlorine does make your hair green, and it'll take away all that. So yeah, guys, that is step 2. And last but definitely not least, actually the most important, step 3. You're going to need to deep condition your hair with a lot of great deep conditioners, great protein conditioners. I mix and match on depending on how my hair feels. If my hair feels extra dry, I will be using a hydration mask. If my hair feels brittle and the curls are not bouncing as much as they used to, I will use a protein mask. The ones that I'm using are Intensive Hydration Mask by Shea Moisture. Oh my god, Manuka and honey and referral oil. This mask is an intense hydration mask. You need it, especially if you're diving and slipping and sliding in that pool. You're gonna need a hydrating mask. Other mask I use is Brigio's deep conditioning mask. It has tons and tons of protein. If you're like me that has compromised hair, you're going to need to have a protein mask, because your hair, your curls are not bouncing as much as they used to. Your hair probably most likely needs proteína, okay? Got it, go. I did promise you guys how I tie up my hair with this scarf. All right, I got this from Mane by Mel's. I love her. I'm a #1 fan. I'm your #1 fan, Mane by Mel. Melissa, I'm your #1 fan right here, girl. Right here. So I got it from her. What you're gonna do is put the scarf in a triangle. You see it? I feel like who are those people? The Toro. Like, I think that's what it is. So you flip your hair, right? You tie it. Make sure it's all in the front. You tie it in the front. My hair's getting in the way. Tie it one more time. Make sure your hair doesn't get tucked in like mine just did. And you, ooh, I look so cute. This is a really big satin scarf. Obviously use satin because satin is the best. You can do this way, but your hair's gonna get in your face. So obviously I'm not perfect at it. Nobody's perfect though. So yeah, you can do it this way or flap it. I like it this way. I look like a pineapple. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my 3 steps. Remember to oil your hair, have leave-ins in your hair, have a scarf if you don't want to get in the pool to protect your curls. Also, make sure you're clarifying your hair with a good shampoo. It can have sulfates, just make sure they're not harsh sulfates like myself. And if they do have sulfates, it's not the end of the world, because I do use sulfates in my hair. I have been for years and my curls are still popping. Also, deep conditioning your hair. That's the last step. Make sure you're deep conditioning your hair, because your hair is most likely parched from the UV rays. You don't want that. I don't want that for you guys. And if you are in the sun all day, make sure you follow all my steps. You'll thank me. Alright guys, I dare you to be a healthy curly blonde this summer. You can do both. You can have blonde curls. That's a myth, alright? Don't listen to those people that said you can't have blonde curls. Yes, you can. I'm living proof you can. Alright guys, I dare you to be curly.